So when Oscar Piastri's impending move to McLaren officially gets the rubber stamp, he'll be replacing Daniel Ricciardo at the team. We all know the story, but if you need a recap on it, I've done a few videos on this which I'll leave a link to in the description. Now the move will mean Ricciardo is looking for a drive elsewhere for 2023, but it doesn't look like Mick Schumacher will be making his life easy on this. But before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, and you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1, and there'll be a link in the description. So I've done another video where I've gone more in depth about what's going on with Schumacher and Haas, which I'll leave a link to in the description. But basically he's a Ferrari young driver, and Ferrari reportedly do have a say on who can fill one of the Haas seats. Now Schumacher doesn't have a contract with the team for 2023, and according to German publication Bild, Mattia Binotto isn't convinced by the German's performances. And in a recent interview with Racing News 365, Haas team boss Günther Steiner said contract extension talks are yet to open between the two parties, confirming that any decision over Schumacher's future with the team would be made jointly with Ferrari. He said, "I don't really know what Mick has done, and we have not spoken about a drive for next year with Mick. He hasn't spoken to us and we haven't spoken to him. We want to see what's happening." But those talks may not even happen, as it looks like he could throw up a big twist in the driver market, with reports suggesting he's in line to drive at Alpine next year. So following the whole Piastri situation, Alpine right now just have Esteban Ocon for 2023, so the team do need to find someone to partner the Frenchman ASAP. But it doesn't look like the team are short of options, with team boss Otmar Safnauer saying lots of drivers have inquired about the seat there. Now Schumacher doesn't have a contract for 2023, and according to his uncle Ralph, Schumacher is a serious contender for the seat. He told Sky Germany, "Mick has not yet signed a contract, therefore he'd be a candidate with speed as we've seen." And on top of that, Mick has very recently started following Alpine CEO Laurent Rossi, and with all the Alpine talk going on, it only hints even more that he's at least been in serious talks with the team. Now Alpine have said they only want the best driver alongside Ocon for 2023, and even though Schumacher had a tougher start to this season and hasn't quite been on the pace of his teammate Kevin Magnussen, he's more recently showed glimpses of solid form with P8 and P6 finishes in Silverstone and Austria. And given he just recently started following Rossi on Instagram out of nowhere, it does indicate that Alpine have been in good discussions with Mick and would be happy to have him in their car. But what does this mean for Ricciardo? Well, in my opinion, he could be in a bit of trouble here. I mean, if Alpine takes Schumacher, it means AlphaTauri, Haas and Williams are the only other teams he could join. Now I doubt a move to AlphaTauri would happen. I mean, being a former Red Bull driver, I'd be very surprised if he wanted to join its junior team, given the situation would just be embarrassing for him. Now regarding Williams, he could take Nicholas Latifi's seat, but it's likely he'd be near the back of the grid for most races given where the car is, and it's a case of would he want to do that. And even still, the team may want to keep Latifi in their car, or bring in their own driver of Logan Sargent. And regarding Haas, if Mick leaves, I think the team would want to put a Ferrari young driver like Antonio Giovinazzi there. So in my opinion, Ricciardo isn't in the best of positions right now, although he does want to stay in F1. In a recent interview with Speed Cafe, he reaffirmed his commitment to the sport, adding, "There's certainly a few things. I believe I still thrive off it because I still believe I belong in F1 and can do it. That's what really gets me jacked." Like the competition, it has to be one of the only sports in the world where there's only 20 people doing it. So to be able to not only be part of that group but to compete inside that group, that's such a unique thing in itself, and I so love that. So clearly Daniel doesn't want to walk away, and personally I still want to see him in F1. You know, I think he's got a great personality, and even though he's had a turbulent time at McLaren, he's still won several races in his career, and I do think that will make him an attractive prospect. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.